You ever heard of Balderdash?
Balderdash. Yeah, that's like what a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of Balderdash.
Yeah, but it's like a game.
Yes. Do you know what it is? Like a card game?
Yeah. It's kind of like Fibbage, but instead of like trivia, it's like the card will give a word. Like whoever's the dealer will flip a card, it'll have a word, and then everyone writes down like a definition of what they think the word is.
Oh, that's very similar to I played a similar game, but it was called you had to lie. What's another word for lie? Like you had to
Fib. It's like Fibbage. That's what I said.
but it's like you had to like man, that's really gonna bug me.
Don't let it bug you too long.
All right. If in the middle of the episode I'm just like blah, then you'll know what I mean. And just like that, welcome back to the 55th episode of The Poor Choices, where the jokes are raw, the beer is cold, and our dignity is long gone.
Just like Chris's last relationship.
Let's make some poor choices.
The fridge keeps them pretty cold. That's not warm.
Subscribe. Yeah, bitch, long gone.
I think every episode when I've cracked my beer, I've went like a little eye close, like because when I don't, it like splatters everywhere.
Man, I after what a month without like an actual craft beer, my butt cheeks are puckered. Let me tell you what.
Proud of you.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
It's about time you grow up.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. So was Peter Pan a Toys R Us kid?
No.
But he didn't want to grow up.
He didn't want to. Oh, I guess they don't either. He might have wanted to be a Toys R Us kid. What makes a Toys R Us kid?
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I guess a kid that doesn't want to grow up. So Peter Pan, i.e., giraffes.
But they don't want to grow up. They want to be a Toys R Us kid. But like, how do you become a Toys R Us kid?
I guess you move to Neverland where you don't grow up.
Okay.
I'm glad I could help.
Well, speaking of growing up, if you woke up tomorrow and started aging in reverse, how would you live your life differently?
So I'm my current age, and then I Benjamin Button it down to an infant.
You wake up tomorrow and you start going backwards. Only you, though. Not everyone. Just you.
I do a lot of like hardcore drugs, I think.
Okay.
And then as I got younger, I would like do things that younger people do that I don't do anymore.
So you just be a kid again?
Yeah, I just go through the motions again, but with my knowledge. So I could be like in 8th grade. Like I'll just move somewhere and be like, I'm the new kid, and I'll go in and just own.
You'd go back?
Yeah, I'd Billy Madison the shit out of it. Start playing dodgeball. Oh no, because I wouldn't be an adult anymore, so I guess I couldn't come out.
I just like you know your demise is coming.
So what happens once I'm done?
You got to crawl back in the womb, I guess.
Like once 9 months hits, I'm like I just start turning into baby.
You got to go. You go back to the hospital and they put you back up there.
Baby fetus Jesus.
Baby fetus. Is there not baby fetuses? Like an adult fetus?
Oh. No, I guess a fetus is an unborn thing.
Yeah.
Baby fetus. I just like baby fetus Jesus.
Baby fetus. So there's nothing like you would just go back to school and play dodgeball? I guess let's go like before you get to childhood. You just going to do hard drugs every day, or you just...
You know what I'd do is I'd like come up with one of these like join my workout program now, like pay for this program now.
And it'll like
each year I'm like, I'm sticking to it, guys. Look, I look 2 years younger from when I started. Everything's going great. Sign up now. But then I'd have to come up with something once people start paying. It would just be it'd just be dieting and exercise basically. But it would be
no, you have to do something like crazy. Like you rub peanut butter on your ass cheeks every morning, and they're like, "Oh man, it's working for him."
Just
You
the
can't
people that would
diet and
believe
exercise.
that. Like,
I mean, you can't argue it. You like they'd see you and they'd be like, "Holy shit!
holy crap. What is this guy doing?
Yeah, I'm putting peanut butter on his ass."
Or like apply to some sort of Hollywood motion picture and or like TV series and be like, listen, guys, I have this disease. It's the real Benjamin Button disease. Use with it what you will. I'll be whatever you need me to be in that scenario, like a long, like 8-season type thing, or like 3 movies that come out every other year. And like,
Okay, I was gonna say one movie wouldn't do them any good because you would just be that same age. But if it was like a series thing, that would work.
Yeah.
Or like, look, I'll be Harry Potter now, and then in like 10 years,
let's record
I'll be
episode
young Harry.
Let's like record movie 5, and then we'll do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Which they're just going to go, why would we do that when we can just do what we've been doing and you just get older? I'd go, touche. I'll see you later. You have my number.
We'll cast someone else. Huh. Okay. So workout regimen, routine program kind of thing?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that would be pretty funny.
Would you keep going to work?
I mean, I'd have to until I got to the point where like I'm a teenager and it's like, what the fuck?
Got to get a worker's permit, and
then I couldn't like buy booze anymore or like firearms.
You'd have to buy like thousands of dollars worth of booze now.
Well, I mean, if it was a disease, like there's diseases where I saw this one chick, she was like 25, but you would have sworn she was like in like 5th grade. Like voice, looks. No, it's just like this little, and she's like a bartender. Like she works at this bar with like a bunch of stools that she can stand on so she can see over the bar.
And what were you watching? Where was this?
That was deep in the YouTube short rabbit hole at like 3 a.m.
Interesting. 3 a.m. I didn't know you knew what 3 a.m. was.
No, I woke up the other night and like I had like a terrible migraine, like terrible. It was about 2:00 and I kind of sort of fell back asleep and woke up like 30 minutes later. And like I couldn't get it. Like I took ibuprofen and I drank a bunch of water, used the bathroom, and nothing was working. I was like, let me just like shower real quick. It helped a little bit, but as soon as I got out, it came back, and I was like, you know what? Let me just like fill up the bathtub and just like sit in some warm water, and just like, it was bad. Like it hurt. And I was like, let me just sit here and chill. This is like 3 a.m.
You're doing a lot of foreshadowing here. I like it.
So I do that, and like nothing's working. I was like, well, I might as well just get ready for work and just deal with this awesome migraine I have. And that was a long day because I'd been up since like 2:45 in the morning. So by the time 11 a.m. rolls around, you're already like, ugh. Yeah, that was a day. That was a day.
Yeah, I'm afraid to text you at like after 8:30 most nights because I'm like, it's not going to respond till tomorrow. Like last night, I was laying in bed. It was like, typically I go to bed late enough where I just throw on Suits and fall asleep to it. But last night was like the little Twilight Zone period where I was like, I could watch something. Mm-hmm. And there was nothing on.
But I should go to bed.
No. You know what? I was trying to watch Looper.
Oh, did you get to watch it?
No.
Damn it.
And because when I'm laying in bed, I don't know how often you watch Plex, but the volume's like so fucked up.
Yeah, it's like most are the music and like the track is crazy loud, but then any type of lines,
dialogue or anything,
words,
is just like so. When the wife's trying to sleep, it's not really ideal. So
you're not sitting there going up and down the whole night.
Right. So I tried looking up where I could stream Looper, and it said, I think Paramount. And I was like, I think Chris has that. Yeah. But it was like 8:30, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to text him for his login because
he could have texted me.
I've been waiting for like 12 hours. And I was like, maybe he's given it to me before. So I spent like 10 minutes searching through our text thread, and I finally found it. Yeah. So if you got an email about someone logging into your Paramount, that was me.
No, they're one of those services that don't give a crap. Like I've given Paramount, NBC, HBO, like 6 people have my HBO. It's just.
Yeah, but I feel like most of them at least send you an email like logged in on a new device.
It might have.
Like they don't care, but they still let you know.
So you found it, but didn't get to watch it?
No. So I ended up being able to log in, but it wasn't on there. So I don't know what Google was talking about.
Well, I found my go-to for like, where's this streaming? and it's in a place I've always looked anyways, which is IMDb. As soon as you search what you're looking for and you click on it, right below the rating, it'll have a picture of whatever streaming service, and then it'll have like Amazon for $3.99. But if it's streaming somewhere,
I was going to say
it'll have it there.
It was a lot of places. I just had to pay for it at all those places. And
so
I was like,
IMDb is like, it's always my go-to for how good is this, but now it's my go-to for like, where can I watch this for free? And or on the services I pay for, so not free, but where can I find it without paying? Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind. Well, speaking of paying, would you rather get $1 every time you compliment a stranger or $10 every time you insult a stranger in the meanest way possible?
Oh, the dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah. My line of work, I'd be making $100 a day just on compliments alone. Be easy.
What if it had to be like a truthful compliment, not just good customer service?
Hard no. Then the $10.
Then your insult. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just go to the mall and start cursing people out.
I feel like you're $10 away from being fired, though.
That's what I'm saying. I would go somewhere when I'm not at work. So I'd just like go to a mall or go to like a sporting event and just start bashing them out.
I would just talk to like, well, I guess it wouldn't apply for you, but I would just like talk to my wife for an entire day and compliment her and like
jump on like what's that site? Omegle?
Yeah, I don't think it's a thing anymore.
I think it is. I think it's back.
Okay. Because remember I was trying to have that be a segment where we get on and
we could try
channel this into that, but
I think it's going to be
up, it said a lot of dicks.
Yeah, it would be like 40 minutes of effort for like 2 minutes of maybe.
And a lot of cocks. Well, we'll check and see if it's even a thing.
Yeah, we'll try.
I just got to figure out a way to channel both of our audio and video into. I think I can do it with OBS.
Okay, I trust you. I mean, don't even I could come up with the content we talked to people about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have one more question for you. I think we're at a safe time here.
Yeah.
So, would you rather poop every time you orgasm or have a 5% chance that you'd say a racial slur in every conversation that you have?
5%'s a lot with as much talking I do.
That's at least like 10 customers a day.
Instant, like you orgasm and then poops automatically.
Yeah, it's like simultaneous. Like as it's coming out, and it's like a normal size turd. Not explosive, but not like one of them little nuggets. Just a standard poop.
Golly.
Think of it this way: the racial slur could be to someone that has like the same sense of humor as you. So,
or I could play it off with like, yeah, it's hard to play that off.
Yeah, it's that thing.
Every conversation, there's a 5% chance.
Yeah, I said that's like 10 slurs a day at work.
It's either that or just wear adult diapers and try to explain that to
anyone.
Yeah. Man, I think I got to go with the poop, just so I don't like lose my career and job and like.
Yeah, it's better to lose a chick than
like jail time for like disorderly conduct, kind of, like
or hate crimes.
Yeah. I think that's probably the best bet, because that one time when it comes out, you're going to be talking to like the worst possible scenario. It would just be bad.
Yeah. Okay, that's that.
And no harm
done.
Drink this beer. Yeah. A quick that kind of came to me after. I guess it would have been. Was it 2 weeks ago or was it last week? I can't even remember. I think it was last week. We went over like nostalgic stuff.
Last week.
And I never really thought to mention it at the time. Do you have any like nostalgic smells or tastes that like as soon as you taste or smell something, it puts you back into an age or a place, or do you just feel like a kid again?
Yeah, I do. But I don't, every time they happen, like I don't know what the smell is. Like it's not like cookies or, it's just like a distinct smell. And I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm here.
Yeah.
But it's not like the smell of if it is the smell of something, I don't know what that something is.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. What about a taste? If you were to drink something or like eat something and you're like, oh, I'm back at grandpa's house, or I'm in school right now.
Think of. I mean, I'm sure if I had Mexican pizza, I'd be in sophomore year again. But
yeah, I mean, there was a lot of stuff that we don't eat anymore that we used to. So I mean, like push-up pops or like.
Yeah. Did you have something in particular, or just the thought of that?
My thought was like the smell of a Blockbuster video. Like they all smelled the same.
Like the case, the plastic smell?
It was like a plasticky, also like we just vacuumed the floor kind of smell. Does that make sense? Like, yeah. I kind of get it when I go to Best Buy a little bit, is like that.
Yeah, with like an 80s Hoover that's probably never been emptied. So it like smells good, but like dainty and
so here's the weird part is every time as a kid and we went into Blockbuster, that smell, like I remember the smell so much because every time we went into Blockbuster, it made me have to poop. I remember this very distinctly. Like I'd be fine. And then as soon as we walk in and we start looking around, I'd get that like, oh, here, oh, something's trying to do something here. And then I'd always have like I'd have to like, let me go see what's on this shelf so I could fart like as a kid. And like clockwork. I don't know if there was something in the air in Blockbusters or
if you just orgasmed or
right. But do you have that like a smell
that makes
or a
poop?
place that makes you like you know when you're drinking coffee and you're like, oh, here it comes.
Got it. Yeah, just like
do
a
you have
smell
anything
that
else
makes
that's
me
like
feel like I got to defecate,
or a place even like you walk in somewhere and you're like, dang, I got to poop.
Work. Let's knock out this 20 minutes on the clock here.
Yeah, but that's like post you've had your coffee and your caffeine. I just like a public place, like you walk in and you're like, okay.
Nothing that I can think of.
Is that weird? Like a place that makes you poop?
I don't think so. But the last time I said I don't think so, everyone in the comments said that you were weird for it about washing your legs. So I'm not the one to ask.
But it hasn't happened to like also. I mean, Blockbuster's not around, but like that smell, comparative smell, hasn't really triggered anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I remember it distinctly. We'd be looking down movies every week and I'd be like, yeah, here it is. I got to poop.
I wonder if that smell like lingers in storage closets of places that replaced Blockbusters.
Oh.
You
know who would have a comparative smell is like if you walk into like a Verizon store or like an AT&T store, like those kind of places. I could compare those to like a Blockbuster smell.
Okay. Well, you said Best Buy. It's similar.
Yeah, in Best Buy. Yeah. Large carpeted areas with just electronics.
Yeah. So like my office.
You know, I've never walked into your office and gone, dang, I got to poop.
I guess I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just a little tidbit that kind of had me thinking after we signed off last week, like, oh. So I want to see if you can, between two countries, I'm going to give you 5 topics, and I want to see who wins between these two countries out of these 5 topics. We have Germany versus Japan. Who do you think would win between Germany and Japan with these 5 categories? Let's see what you got.
That's like both world wars, isn't it?
Well, they were friends in the second one. Friends is a loose term, I guess.
Who was friends?
Germany and Japan.
No, I'm saying us versus one and then us versus the other.
Well, us versus one in both, and then us versus both in one.
I think I got it. Okay. Hiroshima. Got it.
So the first category is going to be nightlife. Who has the better nightlife, Germany or Japan?
I'm going to say Japan.
You think so? I think so too.
Yeah.
Although
I've never heard anything about Germany's nightlife.
Yeah. I just think of like that Euro trip scene where they're going down like the red light district in Amsterdam and it's just like all these weird fetish shops and like. Is
Amsterdam in Germany?
No, it's in Amsterdam.
That's what I thought.
It's just what I think.
Okay.
Like what I picture.
Okay.
So definitely Japan, like downtown Tokyo.
I mean, I don't know about, I've never been to either, but that would be my guess.
All right. What about, who has the better weather? Or which weather would you prefer? Like who would you pick as like?
I don't know if I know anything about either of them, but I'm going to say Japan because I feel like Germany's close to London, right?
Yeah. I mean,
it's closer than Japan.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like I heard it always rains in London.
Okay.
So
Go in Japan.
yeah, where are they close latitudinally?
Oh, latitudinally, you say?
Yeah. I'm not gonna there you go, Eric, because I don't know if that's a word or not.
Are they close to the Grand Meridian? Is that what you're?
Are just like on the latitude scale? Are they like?
I'm gonna say they're pretty close. Just in my head, I think Japan's probably a little farther north.
Okay, I'll still go Japan, I think.
Okay. How about music? Who has the better music? You want some K-pop, or you want some trombones and tubas and?
I don't want any of it, to be honest, but I'll go Japan again just because I've never heard any like music or music styles being popularized in Germany.
What about like techno?
Is that from Germany?
Definitely. I'm going. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm saying definite German.
Techno originate. There you go, Eric.
Where's it originate?
Techno originated in Detroit, Michigan in the 1980s.
Detroit, Munich, tomato.
It was invented by a group of young African-American men known as the Belleville Three. That sounds like a court case or whatever that turned into a movie that Matthew McConaughey would have been in.
And Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, the Belleville Three. Huh. They were influenced by European electronic dance music such as Kraftwerk, and that's Kraftwerk. That sounds German.
I'll say that'd be Kraftwerk.
Oh, I didn't see a little thing over any of the letters. So
Well, W in German is a V, like pronounced as a V.
Okay. Why don't they just put a V?
Volkswagen.
How do they pronounce V?
I don't know if they do.
Okay.
So we're 3-0 with Japan. How about number 4? Sports. Who's the better sports?
I'm gonna go Japan.
Dang. Okay. Why?
Where's what's his face from? The
Otani?
Yeah.
Japan.
Okay. Where's Ichiro from?
Japan.
Okay. Name an athlete from Germany.
Like
Yeah,
that you
I'll
would
take
know?
Japan. Yeah, that's not on like a German soccer team.
Yeah, that was okay. That's all I got.
that didn't play for Germany in the Olympics.
That's all I got is German soccer. Okay. And the last one, it's gonna be food. Who's the best food?
Japan.
Okay, I know, because you're a sushi man, so
Well, and what's the bratwurst and sauerkraut?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, bratwurst is good, but taking Japan
What about a hamburger?
over sushi? No.
Oh, definitely.
Well, you eat like California rolls with like fried chicken in the center.
And make sure you replace that nasty ass, tastes like a pear seaweed wrap and give me that soy. Thank you very much.
You licking them pilings, huh?
It tastes like you went down to a boat that's been sitting in the water for 50 years and you just start munching on it.
Licked it, yeah.
Ugh. It's like drinking an IPA, like feels like you're just eating the dirt out of your garden. Same thing.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Okay.
Okay, so wow, clean sweep Japan,
Yeah.
5-0. Like nothing for Germany, huh?
No, just Nazis and
I mean, that was a long time ago.
well, so was Hiroshima, but
What about like Oktoberfest? What about like
you didn't say beer.
the Alps and the scenery? And
I thought that was Switzerland.
I mean, it's connected to Germany. Germany's got nice big mountains too.
That's not fair. Nothing's connected to Japan.
Japan is.
That's true. It's funny you say that because I was talking to this dude I work with the other day. He had to go to Japan for one of the projects.
What?
And
How do you sign up for that?
well, it was funny. He was actually filling in for one of the other guys that couldn't go.
Would you, or would that be like a hard no? I can't. I got a 1-year-old, not even a 1-year-old. Like,
I'd go and I'd probably take him.
Can you bring +2 and bring Kayla and me also?
Yeah.
That'd be +3, I guess.
You can't go to work with me, but you can.
Oh,
I'm paying for everything else. I'm just
That's
getting
fine.
reimbursed.
I'm gonna go see all the old school.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Stuff. Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So I don't remember where he said he was, but he was telling me that there was this McDonald's, and he said it was the only McDonald's in the city, and it was the biggest restaurant in the city.
Wow.
And I was like, that's crazy. And he was like, yeah, and everyone kept like talking about their bathrooms. He was like, so I had to go in and check it out. And he was like, dude, I went in and like the toilets were like futuristic.
Oh, they love their.
I was like, go on. He was like, so I sit down. It's heated.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah. And like before I could get over like, holy shit, it's heated. Like music started playing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I was like, are you in like an enclosed area? Because like, what if the dude next to you like doesn't like that song? And he was like, yeah, you're like in your own little room. And I was
like a BWI bathroom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, and they have like vending machines on every corner. You can get like a pizza in one, go to the next one. You can get beer, go to the next one. You can get this. I was like, they've been doing it right for so long.
Yeah.
Have
you seen South Park made an episode about toilets and like futuristic Japanese toilets? Have you seen that episode? Where Randy finances a fancy Japanese toilet because they're so expensive?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a fantastic episode. You got my HBO, so there you go.
Check it out.
Check it out. It's very funny.
Okay. So, yeah, that's Japan. I'd go. Yeah, I'd go to Germany, but I'd rather go to Japan. I wouldn't go in any attics in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hard no, bud. And okay. Antonio, if you're still listening to these, kitty.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
That was so do you remember that scene in The Grudge where
all I remember is Sarah Michelle Gellar with like a lighter going into the attic and then long hair.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't her that went in. That was the opening scene where that like
with
Chinese
like the maid or
lady.
something.
Yeah. But no, the one part where like Sarah Michelle Gellar's like at the door, like backed against it because like the hair is coming out of the corner. She like looks up on like the railing and that little like Asian kid's like holding the railing looking through and he just goes meow, like he meows. Ugh. And I went with Antonio and I think some other people and saw it in theaters, and when that happened I was just like, kitty.
that's so. You like internal like, let me not make myself scared by making me and my
I'm getting chills
laugh.
Right now thinking about it. Yeah, I love that movie.
I am next year, speaking of travel, I have slowly in the works a full United Kingdom trip happening, which it's going to be expensive, but it's going to be awesome. Just keeping you in the loop. Maybe you guys want to postcard. I'll send it to you.
Cool. I'll send you a bowl of rice if I go to Japan.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you'd be very interested in like the stuff I'm planning on doing. So I have a travel agent that's going to set everything up for me. Mm-hmm. And so it's going to be golf in Ireland, right? Well, first preface it with I have a friend who's Icelandic. I'm going to land there because it's a lot cheaper. Stay with him for a couple days, maybe go see like Aurora Borealis and all yada yada. Golf in Ireland. Start at the top. After that, go to Scotland and see castles and just go to Edinburgh and see all the history in Scotland. Work my way down into England. Do a lot of sightseeing in England. A lot of filming locations, more history. And then finally end it all off with a real like English soccer match.
Yeah, send me a postcard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys be like, oh, cool, another castle. How old's this one? Same as the other one. Cool.
I had my first
blowjob.
Yeah. I had my first castle experience at a young age up at Dad's. I think I told you about that, where he, now moves, but where we used to vacation, like right across the water is an island with a castle on it. It's called Bolt Castle.
Bolt? Like B-O-L-T? Bolt?
B-O-L-D-T.
Bolt?
Bolt. Well, bold.
Okay.
Bold move, Cotton.
Bolt.
But yeah, so he was, he owned or built or founded or whatever you want to say, a lot of things, but the Waldorf Astoria.
I've heard of Waldorf, Maryland.
The hotel it's the hotel in Home Alone.
Ding dang dong.
That one.
Okay.
So he was building it for his wife, but she died while it was being built. So he like seized all construction, so it's unfinished. So in his will, he put that it's never to be finished.
I thought you meant like he seized like.
No, I'm not sure how he died. It might have been that. But yeah, so it's never going to be finished, but it's pretty cool.
Is it ever going to? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I was going to try to segue that, but then it was going to ruin my segment, so I'm not going to do it.
No, yeah, don't do that.
I can tell you about last week. We talked about my fun little bird call here, and it came with like a mystery pill.
And I'm going to guess it's not cyanide.
It's not cyanide, sadly. All it is a like powdered. What's the opposite of lubricant?
Oh man, solidification agent.
So it says just a little bit of the powder into the bird call to keep the zinc piece twisting into the wood. So it basically helps with the wood and the zinc meeting to make that noise that you need.
Okay.
Which I had to find. They sell like the kit on Amazon.
Why
Which
would
actually
they
gave
say
me the
that in
description.
the description? Yeah.
Right.
Like here's a zinc and wood bird call.
And a pill.
Yeah, cue mysterious pill.
Mm-hmm. So not as exciting as we
Hoped.
thought or anticipated, but it's a pill. And
So you said you opened it and poured it out, right?
like I opened it to like see is there anything in this, because it was a survival kit. I was like, is this something just to store something really tiny in or something like that?
Put a geocache log in there or something like that.
And then when I opened it up, it was like, oh, there's stuff in this. I'm going to close that back up.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
Indubitably.
Should I just hit you with like random facts throughout?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. I just scrolling through notes here and it seemed like it was appropriate. Did you know birds don't urinate?
Yeah, they have a cloaca and everything comes out of one hole. Bloop, just like a lizard. Bloop.
Yeah, but I guess
And a snake.
I guess what it's saying is urine isn't something that comes out of that hole.
Everything. It all comes out.
Well, if they don't urinate, then it can't come out of that hole.
Digested liquids come out of that hole, along with digestive foods. Cloaca.
The opposite of lubricant comes out of that hole.
Yeah. And it's white. Sometimes it's green.
Which is called an abradant, by the way.
What is?
As in the opposite of lubricant.
Oh, like abrasive. Abradant. I knew a Braden once.
I thought you were talking about Bradenton.
Bradentonville, Iowa. Yes.
No, it's Bradenton, Florida. It's like 20 minutes down the street.
From who?
Me.
Oh, well, why would I know that?
I don't know. I guess you wouldn't. All right, well, let's horribly transition into some world records.
Okay.
So I have a list of some dumb world records here.
Yeah.
And I want to see if you think you could break any of them.
Before we start, do you think I could break any of them?
If you put your mind to it.
Thanks, Mom.
I mean, you could. This one, I think anyone could. It's just who would. Yeah, I thought probably some of them are like willpower. So I'm going to say there's probably 3 or 4 you could break.
Okay.
So
potentially we could have a world record breaking segment on this podcast one day. Like if it was filmed.
Be a long filming for some of these.
Okay. Gotcha.
How many of these world records do you think you could break? This one you can't break because it's already too late of a start.
Okay.
The most Big Macs consumed in a lifetime.
Oh, wow. Well, one a day. I looked this up the other day. Like how many days have I lived? It was like 13,000 something.
Okay.
So let's say from the age of, God, I mean, kids are picky eaters. So let's say 10.
Well, you'd have to start now. So 35, you go into what, 75 average lifespan?
At this point in my life, I could probably have I could do if I'm trying to break the record, I could do 6 Big Macs a day. Although it'd probably kill me quicker.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely couldn't break it.
From now until death, how many do you think you could do?
Let's say average death is what, 75?
Yeah, we'll go 75. It's probably 72 and 79 for females, but
40 years, we'll say.
Yeah. So that's 14,610 days.
Multiply that by, let's just say 5.
5?
Yeah, 5 a day.
You think you're going to 75 with 5 Big Macs a day?
We're just prefacing it on I'm dying at 75. Not that I'd make it till 75.
Ooh, okay, that's 73,050.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Well, I envy you. The world record, I don't know if he's still going, but the world record as of 2019 was over 32,000 Big Macs.
Oh, I shattered that dude in half a lifetime. Get the fuck out. This dude needs to try a lot harder.
Well, what if he's like 25?
Oh, touche. It's a 15-year-old kid from like Ghana. No, they don't have McDonald's.
Nah. That'd be 32 Big Macs.
He's from Japan because he has that toilet to nourish him afterwards.
Well, his name's Donald Gorsk.
Definitely German. I mean, Japanese. Japanese.
There you go, Eric. Okay,
He's German. He's Germanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't break that. No way.
Okay. All right. Next one is the fastest time to eat a raw onion.
Ooh. What kind? Red, yellow, white, a shallot, a little bite-sized shallot?
Which, no. Full size, whichever color you think you could eat the quickest. How
Definitely
fast
yellow.
do you think you could eat it?
Full onion.
Full onion.
It'd be the same as like an apple, I think. So how fast?
Okay.
I don't know, like 2 minutes?
Okay. Well, to go to your Japanese, Yasuki Yamaguchi holds the record at 29.56 seconds.
See, my first thought was it's going to be like saltine where you're like, oh, I got this, but then you start eating it and you got to chew. Chewing takes up all that time. So
if you just like turned it really fast and use your teeth as like a potato peeler and just like swallowed as you went, and then when it got small enough, you just swallowed the whole thing.
Could I use water to assist? Like take big bite, chomp it to somewhat comparable size in my mouth, and then swallow that mouthful like a pill, and then just keep doing that?
I would say you could do whatever you want
to get
as
it
long
down.
as the onion is gone.
I mean, I kind of want to try it. Like every time I watch Holes and there's that scene where they find the onions on top of the mountain and like they bite, he's like, hey man, bite this. And he's like, what is it? He's like, it's an ice cream sundae. Just eat it. And he bites into it. And I'm like, dang, that onion looks really good. Fun fact, they use apples for that scene. Bam.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to film it and try it. And I'm probably just going to
We'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it next time. Next time you're over, we'll do it. Well, you'll do it. I'll film.
Okay. That's a deal.
Okay. I don't think you're breaking this one. Longest distance full body burn run without oxygen. To translate that for you, it's longest distance run while you are on fire.
Can I like load up in a fireproof suit?
No, you're on fire. Your suit's not on fire. You are on fire.
3 feet. And that's the distance that I rolled.
Okay. 893 feet is the record.
Sounds miserable.
Yeah.
Like that dude or dudette is like...
It's Jonathan.
Jonathan does not have usage of whatever part of his body was on fire anymore. Like that's done. 800
Jonathan's
feet
in a coma.
Of his
but his name's in the record books.
Flesh on fire? Yeah, no.
Okay. So this is one I think you can do.
Okay.
Yeah. Most spoons balanced on the body.
Dude, I got terrible balance.
Oh, no, you know what? I wonder if that's just like balanced, like only the bottom part, like the spoon part is on you.
I could
not
just do that.
Yeah, no, okay. So like
4.
Okay. Okay. The record's 88.
I'd love to. Do you have a picture to coincide with that? You have to look that up and just put it in your notes. Picture for post. Or each one of these, you got to put up like either an AI of it or like the actual dude.
All right. And the next one is most snails on the face.
I'd do all of them. I have no problem with creepy crawlies or slugs or nothing.
Well, how many could you fit, I guess?
Just don't, what classify my face? Like just forehead, like that?
Hairline, ears, chin.
How big of, like there's some, like my fish tanks, little tiny snails. Like the size of like
I don't have the specifics.
So if I had those.
A full grown mountain snail, how about that?
It sounds like one. But if it was like if it was just snails and I could get any species of snail, I could probably fit like 2,000 to 3,000 of them suckers on my face.
I'm going to guess it's not that. The record is 43 for 10 seconds.
We'll go get some snails. We'll break that record.
Okay. So we're going to have you eat an onion and balance some snails.
I just love going into like an aquatic store. Like, oh, what kind of fish are you looking for today? I need all your snails, please.
Let me get every snail you have. Tommy, they want you. It's a dude working the register who's just like slothy.
Let me get a manager.
Okay. The next one is the longest marathon on a swing. So just like swinging longevity.
I could probably do that for a long time. Like just have a camel pack and just have people bring me food and snacks. I could swing as long as the swing's moving. I don't have to be going full bore, right? Like I don't have to be full legs out. I don't think
you
can
just like rock. I'm gonna say it's like you don't have to be fucking like all the way up,
flipping over.
Yeah, normal swing pace.
If I really, really was like going for it, I think a couple days. No, I gotta think about this here. I'm gonna say at the most like day and a half, and then I'd be like, fuck this.
You'd be short by 32 minutes. 36 hours and 32 minutes is the record. I think you could stretch out that extra half hour.
I'm just thinking about it after like 5 hours, just being dead.
Like, what am I doing with my life?
Like, fuck this camel pack. I don't care how many Big Macs you bring me. Like, unless there's like a prize at the end of the tunnel, I could probably get my way there.
Your name in the Guinness Book of World Records. Not worth it. It's a day and a half of time that I could be on a YouTube short rabbit hole.
That's what I'm saying. I could be seeing 22-year-olds that look like they're 10. I mean, come on.
You gotta be careful saying that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Ding! NSA's at your door. All right. The last one I have is the longest time spent playing video games continuously.
No shot. I do not have the attention span for that. Like after an hour, I'm shot on video games. Unless it's certain Western or Harry Potter. I couldn't do it. I'm going to say that the record is...
No, don't guess the record. Tell me what you think you could do.
I'd say 18 to 20 hours, and my eyes would just be falling out of my head.
Okay. And what do you think the record is?
Probably something crazy like a week or like something like that. Like 6 days.
Okay. Good call. So fractions out to 6.04. It's 145 hours, 29 minutes, and 41 seconds.
Absolutely not.
When does your body start to shut down, like without sleep?
What about like going to the restroom? Is it like South Park where it's like, Mom, bathroom, and she comes and just brings a handheld toilet and you shit in it and you keep playing games?
Probably got a bucket. I mean, I guess you're not pooping because you're not eating.
Does he have like a catheter in so you don't have to get up to pee? Like,
no, he's just got a bucket. You know, like you're sitting at the beach in your chair and you just dig a hole with your feet in front of you and you just pull your John out the side of your shit and piss in the hole and cover it up.
I've never done that. I just go, oh, I'm hot. I got to get in the water. And
I don't think many people have. That was me and Tally after some strawberries.
But you're at the beach. Just take the 10-foot walk to the water.
Principle.
Can't be bothered.
It's the principle.
God, I can just feel the strawberry headache. Ugh.
It's a good headache.
Oh, that sugar.
Yeah.
Baby purr.
For every human, there are approximately 1 million ants. Fun fact.
So what's 1 million times? What is it at now? Like 7 billion? No, 4 billion? 4 billion.
I don't think the calculator goes that high.
Yeah, I don't have my TI-83 anymore. So it's a lot of goddamn ants. Why? Why do you ask? Or why do you say?
I didn't. No,
why do you say these words?
I said I was going to spit random facts at you throughout.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll give you a better one. A honeybee has 2 stomachs, one for honey and one for food.
Wow.
Wow.
I also was listening to our episode from last week where we were talking about goats and, DNA from goats and all that. And I went, and the noise I made was not a goat. I made like a lamb or a sheep noise. Do you remember that? I was like, meh.
No, all I remember is, or.
Although, what does a goat do? Ah!
Yeah. Haven't you seen that video? It's like Taylor Swift playing, and then when it goes to the chorus, they like scream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Trouble.
God, fuck that bitch.
Yeah. The goat, or
both?
I mean, you said you. Yeah. Okay. We'll leave it at there. What in that sentence?
Bunch of Boulder Dash.
Boulder Dash. All right, you want to act it out before you get too drunky poo?
Yeah.
Do you see names or scenarios?
I don't see anything. That should be your thumbnail right there. That look of lost and confusion. Oh, there you go. So I can see the
names?
wheel of names. Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure I'm straight. I think I'm straight. Oh, I know I'm straight, but
Some guy putting out a fire.
yeah, that's the ad. No, I'll cut that out. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Oh, there's some interesting ones on here. I like the rip on Betty White. That's good.
I want you to act out these scenarios.
Okay.
Let's spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Betty White, R.I.P. Rip, but still legendary. I like it.
I like the animation. You're the winner. Or you're dead.
She won the game of life, I guess. All right, and then your scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Attempting to smuggle an absurd item through airport security.
You're gonna play the TSA agent?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Looking at the scanner.
Oh, good afternoon. I don't.
Ma'am,
I don't seem to
stay
see
there
my
until you're
bag.
called. Stay there until you're called.
Oh, okay, honey.
Okay, come forward.
Oh, thank you, dear. I don't see my bag anywhere. Is it stuck in the machine?
Ma'am, they took it off to the side over here. Can you come stand over here while they search through it?
To the side. I don't see why, but sure, of course. Yeah,
ma'am,
come to
it's a
the
matter of
side.
national security. Please come over here.
Yes, over there.
Yes.
Okay, yes, I'll come over there. Okay. Yeah. So where is my bag? Is it just checking it, or what's going on?
Yeah, let me go check with them now. We'll see what the holdup is.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Brings back 48-inch black dildo. Ma'am, what is this?
Do you really have to ask?
Well, it looks like the base of an umbrella, but it is far too large to be that.
Well, I'm hoping it'll get me through my trip. I don't see why it's causing such a fuss.
Ma'am, you're going to Tijuana. I don't think you have to worry about the rain.
If I could just have my bag, I'll be on my way. No problem at all. It's
Of
you know, it's
course.
nothing illegal or anything. I don't understand.
Well, that's what
why-
we're trying to determine. We've never seen anything like this come through, so we're trying to get an idea of what it is.
I think you're just fucking with me at this point. And you know what? I don't rightly like it. So what I'd like you to do is go get your supervisor, put my item back in my bag, and let me continue on to my ladies' trip to Tijuana. I have
Okay.
a lot of tequila to drink and a lot of men to stare at. I don't have time for this.
All right, let me go grab my supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Ma'am, I've seen this before, but I gotta ask you, you really think this thing's gonna fit?
Well, if you want a show, you can follow me to Tijuana.
Wait, are you Betty White?
Of course, dear.
Uh-huh.
Who else would I be?
You've got 100 years of loosening. I've no doubt this thing will fit.
Have you ever seen?
Did this thing used to be gold?
You know when you get a big sack of potatoes, and then you only have one potato left, so you put that one potato back in that big sack.
I've seen it before. Yes.
Oh, then you don't need to come to Tijuana. You're not missing anything. I'll have a good day. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good trip, ma'am.
Ooh, poor Betty.
Poor Betty. Well, she's into that.
Well, then let me hit you with, I got some paradoxes, paradigms, paradoxins. Paradoxins, I guess that's just two dogs. That I want you to give me your answer to or your thought on, and see if we can come up with a solution and or answer for some of these.
Is there a solution for paradoxes?
Well, that's kind of what we're trying to get here is what do you think would or will happen or how? Anyways, so I got a few for you, and they're a little random, but that's okay. So I want to see if you can answer these paradigms. Nope. David, I want to see if you can answer these paradoxes.
I'll try my best.
Okay. First one would be, if you ask Rick Astley for a copy of the movie Up, he wouldn't be able to give it to you because he's never going to give you up. But this in turn would mean he'd let you down, and we know Rick is never going to let you down.
I got a solution.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to let you borrow up.
Ooh. So he didn't actually give it to you.
Right.
But you got the satisfaction of seeing it.
Correct.
Wow, you got it. Okay, that's a great answer. If you improve a poorly designed vacuum cleaner, does it suck more or less?
All I know is that if you slap a Dallas Cowboys sticker on it, it'll suck again. I also know that if
great hat idea, instead of like, make America great again, just like a we suck again, like in blue.
Like make Hoovers suck again with like a cowboy star behind it.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, okay. I might do that.
I also know that if you clean a vacuum cleaner, you become the vacuum cleaner.
Touche. I had to think about that.
Are we buffering here? What's going on?
What about, could God create a stone so heavy that he himself could not lift it?
Yes. Why wouldn't he be able to?
Because isn't it God can lift any stone?
Oh, I don't know. Is that a thing?
I think so.
Is that like a conundrum or something?
What about, this statement is false, period.
Yeah, I got that. This statement is false.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that just is good. You accept it.
I think it's good. Like, it's great.
Yeah. You just, I think there's like, my cerebellum is like, it's like I think it was like a SpongeBob episode where someone had asked him something and it was like all the, I guess there were like brain cells running around in his brain. And they were like, I don't know.
And stuff like that. Yeah.
What do we do? We don't have an answer for this one. That's
dump
how
it all.
That's how I feel now.
If you went back in time and killed your grandfather, would you still exist in your timeline, but you would have created an alternate timeline where you don't exist? The conversation of information would ensure this and the branching universe in terms of time.
Yeah, so you would just, you remember in Harry Potter when they go back in time and they're like running back in to that hospital wing and Ron's like, first you were there and then you were there and now you're there. And they just kind of like saw themselves disappear. That's what would happen to you back in time.
Okay. I'm okay with that. The amount of whole numbers is twice as many as even numbers. How many whole numbers are there? Infinite. How many even numbers? Half of infinity?
Whole number? Say that again?
So the amount of whole numbers is twice as many as even numbers.
Okay.
How many whole numbers are there? Infinite. How many even numbers? Question mark. Half of infinity? Question mark.
Double infinity. It's like double
hit 'em with the
Jeopardy.
double.
But yeah.
You hit him with like the triple dog dare.
Yeah.
If you drop soap on the floor, will the soap make the floor clean or will the floor make the soap dirty?
Yes. Temporarily.
Don't drop the soap.
Both of them are true temporarily.
If we don't sin, we let Jesus die for nothing. If we let Jesus die for nothing, wouldn't that be a sin?
No. Because he thought he was dying for something. And you can't interpret someone's interpretation interpretively.
Okay.
That sounds like an episode title. You can't interpret someone's interpretation interpretively?
I like that.
Also, fuck you, Eric. I'm surprised I was able to get all those out.
All right, I got one more for you. I grab a Harry Potter book and go back in time and have the book published before Rowling has written it. The book becomes a huge hit. However, because I published it before she wrote it, this means she won't write it. And if she doesn't write it, I can't get it from the future to bring it back.
Correct. So it's the same as you killing your grandfather, except instead of you dispersing, the book disperses. Unless you also altered history to where you wrote it. And then just the name on the cover would change.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Sweet.
A lot of that hurt my head, but I'm happy about it. So you're going to suffer, but you're going to be happy about it.
Yeah. You want to play a quick game? Got a game for you.
I'm down for whatever.
Okay. Mr. David.
Si, senor.
I want to see if you're smarter than a fifth grader. You hit me from a week one, I'm coming back at you with a week one.
Okay.
First question. Geography, first grade. How many countries are in North America? 3 is correct.
I've been studying.
We got
Watching
history
Miss
for
Rachel.
you.
Oh, fuck. She don't talk about that.
Second grade history. Julius Caesar was emperor of what empire?
Rome.
Roman Empire, correct. Third grade English literature. The words fee, fi, fo, fum are from which fairy tale?
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Bam.
I don't know how the fuck that just came to me.
Okay. Fourth grade language arts. We just did English. We're doing it again.
Okay.
The plural of moose is
You just took me back to
meeson.
yeah. what was that
What was that guy's name? He's talking to his teacher and he's like,
what guy?
yeah, that whole skit. I got to remember it or watch it when we're done here. Cause
I don't know what
it's
the fuck you're talking
hilarious.
about. We made that up.
No, it's from a stand-up skit.
How old is that stand-up skit?
Probably 90s. It's definitely like,
Do you not remember what I'm talking about?
what are you talking about?
When we went downtown Annapolis and had lunch at O'Brien's that day, and that ice cream shop across the street had their like mascot out, and it was a moose, and we were like, I don't know, something about meeson. I still have that picture somewhere. I'll have to look
Brian
for it.
Reagan.
Okay. We were at O'Brien's. You don't remember that?
It came out, this video on YouTube anyways, with it came out 15 years ago. So 2010.
Well, this was 2011. It was right before I left for the military.
Maybe one of us had just watched it.
I don't think so, because it was like we
Have
had like
you seen the skit?
no.
Does it sound familiar? All right, I'm gonna.
But I've
share
seen
it with you.
seen the moose. I'm gonna send you that picture, and you're gonna go,
Oh, I know the picture. You're in plaid shorts and a backwards hat.
Then why
and
you?
I'm in a Marshall Under Armour shirt. I know the picture.
Yeah, act like you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't remember that.
What was that?
I remember the picture with a moose from that ice cream place that's right there.
That's what I just said.
Oh yeah. I was too busy trying to find the moose sketch or the meeson.
Well, I know it's not Mason because we had to laugh about it. I'm gonna go moose.
It is moose.
Okay. Look at all those moose.
This is moose.
Moose eye.
Okay, and last but not least, David, 5th grade, something. Can you give me what was the
I feel like
first
I'm about to take
day?
my MSPAP, and they're just like, you'll figure it out.
What was the first day of the 20th century?
January 1st, 2001.
You're sort of close, but not really. It is January 1st, 20th century.
1999.
20th century. 20th century.
Oh, 1901.
1901. Nice. Yeah. I'll give you 4 out of 5.
Intent was there.
I'm excited for you to see that Meeson stand-up spot. It's a quick little, it's super funny. Super funny.
I'm unexcited that you didn't. More press.
Remember? Yeah. I mean, I remember, but I don't.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. I want to see which of these male stereotypes you fit.
Okay.
Men love sports.
Fit.
Men love history.
Fit.
Men don't take baths.
Damn. Remember that story I just told from 2 days ago when I took a bath?
Remember when you said that and I said, damn, talk about some foreshadowing.
Honestly, first bath in years, so I'm going to say fit.
Well, I don't think you can do that.
Okay.
If you've committed the act within 48 hours, I don't.
Okay. Then don't fit. Don't fit.
All men want is sex.
Fit. I mean,
Okay. All men cheat.
no, I've never cheated.
How'd you pass? Never mind.
A little piece of paper in my hand.
That's cheating.
I think it means in the relationship world.
Okay. Men lack emotion.
Definitely fit. Ain't got time for that.
Men congregate around the grill.
Yeah. It'll be like you'll be having people over and like everyone's like having conversations and like there's a football game on or something. And like I'll see you go outside. I'm like, ooh, what's he doing?
Yeah.
And I'll go out there and I'll go,
When you know damn well what I'm doing, you just want to come out and
all I'll do is
poke the
go.
meat with me.
I'll go, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back and
smells good. Yeah. Okay. I think so. For this next round here, I think you probably fit all of them. I just want to know what lengths you'll go before doing them.
Okay.
What lengths will you go before doing these things? Refuse to go to the doctor.
Oh, I got to be on my deathbed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
just, something is obviously broken. That kind of thing.
Refuse to read the instructions.
Never.
You'll never
read them.
At what point are you like,
it
fuck it? Like, how many hours do you have to spend trying to like assemble something or do something until you're
No, I don't have that patience. It's like minutes. If it's been like 10 minutes and I'm like, I can't get this, I'll go into instructions. But the last thing I probably used instructions for was like putting together like a dresser, where part A goes into double A and
Some
B
IKEA
goes into
shit.
double B.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that reminds me of, we had just moved to Edgewater and we got a basketball hoop for Christmas. And my grandfather was over and he's like, oh, I can put this together for you guys. We're like, great, awesome. And like the words were spoken of, do you want the instructions? And just kind of some mumbles came out like, I can do this. And then it was put on and he put it together. It stood. But it wasn't a functioning basketball hoop. I'll just say that.
I feel like that's not hard to construct. You just need a square, a circle, and a net.
Yeah.
For it to function.
Well, it's one of those ones that had the base that you filled with like water or sand and like wheels on it.
Yeah.
And it had like the adjustable thing in the back you played on it.
The lever, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you're anything like me, there is no length. Like, there's no maximum to the length you'll go for this one.
Okay.
Refusing to make 2 trips when bringing in groceries.
Hard no. I'm bringing it all up unless there's like a case of water, something like that. But as far as bags go,
yeah, I'll dislocate my shoulder before.
I'm like, and then you get the door open, and then you get up to the counter, and with that last bit of man strength, you just, I don't care if there's glass in it, it's gonna bust.
Yeah, you're like, fuck it, I'll go back to the store.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's all coming up. Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Refusing to ask for directions / admit when you're lost.
Honestly, that's a loss. Like, that doesn't happen anymore to anybody with the technology we have.
Okay. That's fair.
Unless you were like, no.
How about like in a, what about
you're
like
in like a city?
Oh, I was thinking like a hospital and you're trying to find like the doctor's office or something, like on a room or a floor.
I'm walking 6 miles before I go, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, you passed it 84 times. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. That's like, It's like me at Lowe's. Like, I'll look for something for like 45 minutes before I'm like, all right.
It's like me
if
at a football
if my
game.
schedule's cleared, I'll search forever. But if I'm like, I have something to do, I'll like up until the point where I calculate in my head, like, okay, if I don't leave now, I'm not going to get to that.
Yeah.
So,
or I know where I parked, so I'm going that way. You can't tell me otherwise.
You didn't even park there.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't park.
Oh, man. That's great.
You got one more?
Yeah, the last one I have is refusing to wash your legs.
It's not refusal. It's just they wash themselves.
Okay.
From the moment the shower turns on, there's water running and hitting you. So that's getting any, of that like 3-dimensional buildup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when I'm scrubbing and rubbing all the way down to like right above my knees, all that soap is just pouring down, getting the dirt. Good.
I don't know if you saw any of the comments on the video when I posted it, but
there's a lot of like, what's up with this trend? A lot of white people shit. Like,
but someone had made a good point about me equating it to like the bottom half of the car.
That was actually one of my work people.
Oh.
She's like our like marketing director, and she was like, yeah. She's a big follower.
She made the comment about it being like the undercarriage.
Yeah. Oh no, maybe. She commented like, oh, your friend made a good point about
or he makes a good point about the car. She wrote something like that.
Oh, so no, someone else said that they would equate that to washing a car as in like the bottom of the car.
I mean, a car wash will do that for you, but if you're hand washing a car, it's not going to do that.
Yeah, because nothing's dripping down.
I do like the first guy that commented on TikTok was like, man, I don't do that either. I was like, yes.
I don't think I saw that one.
You didn't. He was like the first dude. He was like,
dude, I get on and I'm bombarded with hundreds of comments and thousands of likes and shares from the Harry Potter shit that I just look. It's like the only reason I open the app is to just clear the notifications and then I'll come back.
He put like to be honest, I don't do it either, man. Like something. I can't remember exactly what he wrote, but was it
your burner account?
No, it was actually a real person with like a profile picture and like it's a real person. This human exists.
Okay. Okay, I gotta put the baby down, so give me like hopefully a couple minutes.
Okay. I guess I'll make a thumbnail picture. Being a crazy person. We could talk about our beers since we both have beers for the first time in a long time. You want to wait?
I think there's time this should be pretty quick.
Okay.
Need too long. It was time, then we had to put a little sleep sack on her, and then that woke her up, so she needs a couple minutes. Like a little potato sack that just keeps her warm and like kind of constricts her legs so she's not like flopping around and waking herself up.
I'll tell you what, for Christmas 2025, David, I want a sleep sack.
Okay. You just pull that up in a tab.
Adult size sleep sack.
It's there. All right, so we're going to play this or that.
Okay.
And I want you to guess whether these things are a Pornhub title or a Lifetime movie.
Ooh. I feel like it's going to be pretty obvious, but okay. Yeah.
The first one, Wife's Hidden Lover.
Ooh. Pornhub.
That's a Lifetime movie.
Okay.
The next one, My Stepmother's Secret.
Pornhub.
It is Pornhub. Good job.
Okay.
The next one, The Babysitter's Seduction.
I'm going to say Pornhub.
That's Lifetime.
Damn. I almost said that.
That is a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
The next one, Sleeping with My Student.
Oh, Lifetime.
It is Lifetime.
Nice.
The next one, Trapped by My Sugar Daddy.
I mean, it's got to be Pornhub.
That's a Lifetime movie.
That's crazy. I wonder if they're white.
I could find out. I could probably give you an IMDb score.
Oh, I'm going 1.7.
Are all Lifetime movies that bad?
David, I couldn't tell you. I don't think I've ever seen a Lifetime or like what's the other one? Hallmark movie. Like it's just garbage that people watch for some reason. I mean, there's obviously an audience because they keep making them, but
yeah. I didn't find IMDb, but they look white based on the thumbnail.
What's it called? I lost my sugar daddy. What is it?
Trapped by My Sugar Daddy. It says an 18-year-old begins dating a charming 50-year-old man who treats her to shopping sprees and fancy restaurants, creating a huge rift with her mother.
Sugar daddy, 2 words.
Yes. The only thing that comes up for IMDb is Prisoner of Love, which looks like it's the same thing. So
I've got me and my sugar daddy.
No, it's called Prisoner of Love on IMDb. I don't know why the name's different. Because when you look up Trapped by My Sugar Daddy,
same cover.
Yeah, mylifetime.com comes up.
A solid 4.4.
Yeah.
One dude looks like Rob Lowe a little bit. Anyways.
All right, the next one. Nobody Dumps My Daughter.
No, he dumps my daughter. Yeah, well, bitch, guess what? I just did. Well, you want to come around here and drink more Busch Light? You can't, because you dumped my daughter. Well, that's fine, because I'm onto the crowd now. I'm drinking that hard liquor.
That doesn't sound like Pornhub or Lifetime.
Yeah, that's CMT. I'm going to go with, what was it called?
Nobody dumps my daughter.
Nobody dumps my daughter. Nobody dumps my daughter. I'm going to say that's Pornhub.
Yeah, I definitely would have gone Pornhub, but that's Lifetime.
It's crazy.
You just think like, some MILF is, her daughter gets dumped and she goes over to yell at him and
these
ends
titles,
up,
like,
fuck, yeah, I don't know. All right, next one. Seduced by a stranger.
Pornhub.
That's Lifetime.
What's happening right now? I guarantee I could find a Pornhub.
Yeah,
Seduced
probably.
by a
But
stranger.
the fact that you can find a Lifetime movie as well is
Okay.
disturbing.
Okay.
All right, the next one. Stranger in my bed.
Pornhub.
That's Lifetime.
What's happening right now? See, now I'm to the point where I'm playing the like, oh, he said Lifetime 3 times, so this one's got to be Pornhub. No, it's not.
Or did I just find so many bad Lifetime that I just made the whole list Lifetime?
Cripes. Okay.
All right, the next one. My stepbrother, my lover.
I mean, Pornhub.
That is Pornhub.
Okay.
And the last one I have is my friend's hot mom.
I'm going to say Lifetime just because the ones that I didn't think could possibly be Lifetime are. So I'm going to say Lifetime.
That's Pornhub.
Damn it. I fucking sucked at that.
Yeah, you did pretty bad.
I like your optimistic voice you used when you said pretty bad.
Well, I feel like I always say, hey, you did pretty good. But I figured I would keep the tone and yeah. So if you buy DiGiorno pizza on Amazon and it's delivered to your house, is it still DiGiorno?
Ooh, so we should just ask that during the paradox. Yeah, it's still DiGiorno.
Okay, even though it is in fact delivery.
Yeah, I mean, you can order it on like Instacart.
Right, but their whole thing is it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Well, prefaced it with that means it tastes like a delivery place, like not a frozen pizza, which it definitely does. Like if you like blindfolded me and you put a bunch of pizza in front of me and you put DiGiorno in my mouth, I'd be like, that's DiGiorno.
Yeah, so their slogan is trying to say it's better than delivery?
It's as good as delivery. It's better than frozen.
They're wrong.
DiGiorno's pretty good, but if I'm going frozen, I'm going either Red Baron or Tombstone.
I'm going Tombstone. Would you rather live forever or die right now?
Live forever.
I wasn't expecting that.
Easy.
Remember when we had that conversation with Tally when he was on the first time about being immortal?
Yeah, I mean it would suck. But I think
But so would dying right now.
yeah, I'd rather at least experience than just nothingness.
Well, if you live forever, you're going to experience nothingness for eternity at some point.
Yeah, crap, what the hell's the name of it? There's a really
Read up.
really low budget film, and I can't remember the name of it. It's like The Man Who Knew Too Much, or The Man Who, I can't remember the name of it. And he's
the entire movie is 13 seconds and it's just like a secret agent running up to him going, you know too much, and shooting him.
and credits.
Guy 1, name. Guy 2, name.
It's just some guy like on the phone talking to his wife. Hey babe, how are you? And like zooms into the dude like sprinting, like full, like sweaty. You know too much. Pew.
So it's like a shorter version of Phone Booth.
Yeah. So the preface of the movie is the guy he's a professor at a college and he's moving. So they're having like a going away party at his house. And all his professor friends come to the house and they're having their party. And he's like, hey, let me throw this like hypothetical in quotes at you guys. Like, what if somebody, just kept living, never died? And all his professor friends, like one is like, biology and one's chemistry and one's all the fields of science you can think of are all at this party. And they're all throwing out like their scenarios and this and this. And he's like, well, actually, I am about 3,000 years old. Like I've done this. And he starts throwing out all this stuff that he's done. And they're like, all the stuff that he says, they're like, so that makes you Jesus. And he's like, yes, that was me, but they didn't call me that. And that's not this. And it goes through all this stuff of like this guy who his body always regenerated and like continually just kept him at the same age and always. I gotta find it for you. You would never watch it because it's like just a bunch of people in a room talking basically the whole movie. But The Man Who.
At any point did any of those collegiate level professors say, prove it?
Yes.
And did he in fact prove it? He was like, yeah, look at the scars on my hands from being nailed on the cross.
He not so much that, but more so he like always had an answer for every question they had, like legitimate answers.
Could he have just lied?
He could have, and that's kind of where the movie leaves you, is like, was this guy telling the truth? Like, his friends get really mad at him to the point where like one of the dude pulls out a gun on him, and like he's upsetting these professors because of his
Knowledge?
answers to their questions and his knowledge. Yeah.
Okay.
God, I can't find it. Anyways.
You want another question?
Yeah, sure.
I have one actual question, then I'll hit you with one last would you rather that you won't be able to answer.
Okay. I'm glad you know the answer.
You find a book and begin to read only to discover that it is your life. You get to the point that you are at now. Do you turn the page knowing that you will not be able to change the events to come?
No.
No.
No. Who wants to know what happens if you can't change it?
Not even like one page, just like, how's work going to be tomorrow?
I already know the answer to that.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't. No.
Okay.
Unless it was prefaced with, I can change it and these chapters are unwritten and they can change, then yeah. But
Well, if they're unwritten, you could go as many pages as you want. You could turn a bitch into a coloring book.
Unwritten, but like in the sense that like these aren't in stone. Chapter 12 can be changed if you decide to do so.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And my last would you rather me leave you with a cliffhanger?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd much rather something that's like, I got to think about it, unless it's goddamn Severance and it takes them 4 fucking years to get out with season 2. Then fuck you.
That was just the joke of the joke is I'm not. Okay. You want to talk about what you're drinking?
Yeah. So I have a, name of the company is PORNHUB. It's a P-O with a little thingy above it. HJALA. PORNHUB.
Is there like a little car on it?
Yeah, there's 2 cars on it. And a duck and some carrots.
Okay.
Have I had this before?
No, I've just seen it and almost got it.
It's a Prenzlauer Berg.
There you go, Eric.
Prenzlauer Berg raspberry sour ale. Is that the one you've seen? PORNHUB.
Yeah.
It's out of Concord, California. You think that's where the grapes come from? It's got
1,000%.
It's only 4.5%, 11.2 ounces. So it's not even a 12-ounce can. Sons of bitches. And it may cause birth defects if you're pregnant. So,
think I'm good there.
Take a little sippy poo. It's really good. It's super sour, nice and fruity. I'm giving it a solid 8.0. Right on the money. Definitely will buy again. Delicious. PORNHUB Prenzlauer Berg. Like the name of the beer sounds Hispanic, but then it's got Prenzlauer Berg. And I'm like, well, what are we doing here? Okay.
Having bratwurst burritos, it sounds like.
Ooh, a German Mexican? Give me a German Mexican accent. Ready, go.
Hitler.
I thought you were going to say Zekel.
Well, same thing, right?
Hitler.
just saying something German in a Spanish.
Just imagining
accent.
some little dude like just like a little, like, what was his name from Napoleon Dynamite? Jose or whatever. What's his name?
Carlos?
Is that, I can't, fuck.
I don't know. It's all the same.
But I'm just imagining him just with his little mustache, like Hitler.
Hitler. Oh, that's funny.
How about you?
I have from FMB, which is Fort Myers Brewing Company.
Oh, real close.
Yeah, real close to me, but then it says brewed in Vero Beach.
Real close to me.
Yeah, so it is a key lime Belgian white ale, and it's called Keys in the Bowl.
Keys in the bowl. Keys in the bowl. Looking like a fool with your keys in the bowl.
It's 4.5%.
Okay.
The description is unleash a wave of refreshment with FMB's key lime Belgian white ale, where Florida
So if you didn't,
where Florida sunshine meets Belgian charm in a symphony of citrusy zest. It's not just a beer, it's a beach vacation in a can.
So if you don't take a sip right now. Was that the wave hitting you?
It's the wave hitting my esophagus.
Did you feel a wave?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just want to say if we could sue them for false advertisement.
Didn't Smart Water get sued for
not making you smart?
Yeah.
Sounds right.
It's good. It's more beery than like key limey. But it's almost there. So I'm going to say a 7.9.
Oh. Close, but not close enough.
I thought you were going to say no cigar, and then I was going to say, no, it's not Cigar City Brewing.
Unless they want to sponsor us, in which case, yes, it is, and it's very good.
No, it's not. Like, it's literally not like Cigar City Brewing.
Shut up. They don't have to fucking make
Sorry,
this shit up.
everyone.
Me apology. Sorry. So this week, my Ask Reddit is what was completely normal in the 90s or 2000s, but has totally disappeared today.
Tamagotchis.
That was completely normal?
Yeah, every kid had a...
Think more like mainstream. Like, I'm thinking like my first thought was like a landline in the home.
My first thought was, how you going to ask me the question and then tell me my answer?
It's just like a fad. It's like a toy. It's not like a common...
AOL?
Yeah.
Relaxed airport security policies?
See, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah.
Homework?
I mean, it still exists. What about like
unlimited night and weekends?
Like knowing people's phone numbers by heart?
Yeah. That goes along with unlimited night and weekends.
Okay. So I've got here mom's smoking a cigarette inside the kitchen table, talking on the house phone with a long cord. I've got just showing up at someone's door to hang out. I've got phone booths, yellow pages.
Okay.
Kids today will never take computer lab as a course.
I don't think you did then.
Yeah, you didn't have computer lab? We did.
I did. I just meant like it didn't translate to your knowledge of computers currently.
Well, because I just played Oregon Trail the whole time. I didn't listen. I was over there getting dysentery.
Dysentery Gary.
Math Blaster and Carmen Sandiego in elementary and SimCity in middle and high school. That was my computer lab experience. Yeah. Carmen Sandiego. That's pretty great. Dial-up internet. So you touched on that with AOL. Spending an hour at Blockbuster before you got to poop. I added the before you got to poop part.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, maybe it's not weird.
Having a movie and or DVD collection.
Okay. I still have it. I just don't know where it is.
The terror of calling your boyfriend or girlfriend's landline. Ring. Please don't let his mom answer. Ring. Please don't let his mom answer. Ring. Please don't let his mom answer. Mom answers. Click. Smoking sections in restaurants. Okay. Which, as growing up, that was existent. But then as we like transitioned into like late 90s or 2000s, that's when they started going away.
Yeah.
Phone books. We already had that. Playing outside. Yeah, for sure. What about Netscape? Wow.
Yeah. Net Zero.
Linux. Remember Linux?
Linux is still a thing.
Is it?
What are you talking about?
Wasn't that like
the operating system?
I thought Linux was like what am I thinking of? What's another like Netscape? What was another like internet browser?
Net Zero?
Is that what it was? Called Net Zero?
It wasn't a browser. It was a like an internet service, like AOL. You talking about something like Chrome?
Yeah, something from like the 90s. I don't know.
Use Firefox. Is that what you're thinking?
No. Got Radio Shack. Paying long distance charges.
You're thinking of Lynx.
Lynx. That's it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yugoslavia.
Are they not there anymore?
I guess not. Don't forget about Burma. You might know it as Myanmar, but it will always be Burma to me. So what's Yugoslavia? Is it like Czechoslovakia? Maybe? I don't know. White dog poop. Having hope. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yugoslavia is no longer an existing country, having broken up in the 1990s.
It is today now known as
several independent states and a partially recognized republic.
What states?
There's like names on them, but I don't know if they're like cities. Let me see. What is
Oh,
Yugo?
Bosnia, Croatia, Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, Slovenia. So they're all their own countries now. I got you. Okay.
Herzegovina.
Herzegovina.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So those weren't countries before?
1918 until 1992, they were all Yugoslavia.
Huh. Good for them, I think.
Except for Herzegovina. It's a
Yeah.
weird name. Change
And
that shit.
Vojvodina.
Vojvodina. Vojvodina. Vojvodina.
Turkey.
Turkey, right?
Get it? The country?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, what about you? What's your Ask Reddit? That was kind of weak sauce on my end, but that's all right. It didn't.
Fucking bird again, son of a bitch. This week, my Ask Reddit is, what is something that you cannot believe is real?
Herzegovina. Whatever it's called. I can't believe
It's not butter.
it's not butter. Can't believe it's real. I don't know. I could probably think of something if you give me some time. So give me either yours or like some on Reddit and maybe it'll spark.
Okay. The first one I have is unicorns are fake, but giraffes are real. Giraffes.
Okay.
I have drive-through liquor stores.
No, I believe it. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. Okay.
Someone commented on that one and said, if you try hard enough, any liquor store is a drive-through liquor store. I have influencers. I thought that was pretty good.
I believe it. I just hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
The big fin squid, also known as the Magna Pina.
That's where I got that name.
Dude, Google what that thing looks like. Long leg.
Magna Pina?
Yeah, big fin squid.
Looks like one of those things you get at the mall that you like rub on your head that like massages it.
It looks like if I saw that, I'd just end my life.
Let me see if I can find this thing. Here it is. Coming in hot.
Ugh. Oh, I know what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like this.
Oh, one of the head massagers.
That's what I just said.
Oh, yeah, you did. I heard arcade and something about something.
Nope. I said mall.
Oh, you said mall and I thought arcade and then I thought claw machine because I thought that's what you were going to say. So I figured that's what you said. Yeah, fuck that. I can't believe that thing's real. It looks like a goddamn
Brewery.
science fiction. Yeah, it doesn't look real.
You inspired me to find mine.
Okay.
Look up Megatherium.
Is that like something that Superman's allergic to or something?
No, it's a new crypto.
It's an animal?
So sloths used to be like 20 feet tall.
It's got nothing on that giant bear that used to exist, though. Yeah, fuck that thing. That's huge.
The sloths are like a foot tall now, right? Motherfucker used to be 20 feet tall.
Check out the giant short-faced bear.
Tried giving me shortstop. Like Omar Vizquel or something.
Like there's a picture of one in a museum with like 4 dudes standing around it.
Let me screenshot this and I'll show you what popped up when I Googled
12 feet tall, 2,000 pounds.
This is literally what popped up.
Look at the size of that fucking thing.
He's not even...
What was it, Winnie the Pooh or something? Oh.
So he's 8 feet shorter than the...
Tell me if you get this picture, if you just get a bubble.
Bubble.
Is it?
Yep.
This fucking computer. Search giant extinct bear and then go to images and it's the first picture.
That's a big thing.
Look at that, dude.
That's a bear, though. I'm talking about a fucking sloth.
What's a sloth but a slow bear?
A
That's
less
koala.
aggressive. Yeah. Huh. Okay. I'll continue.
Yeah.
I have that there was a time when people over the age of 6 were eating Tide Pods.
Mm-hmm. Sure was.
I have platypuses.
That animal popped into my head because what a wild creature.
Goose chase.
It's a poisonous billed mammal that lays eggs. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
I have O.J. Simpson beating murder.
Was that her name?
No, I think it was...
See what I did there?
What was her name? Outside of the 2 hours we've been doing this, I would have known it my entire life. I don't know. Okay. I have Shaq's penis.
That's Betty White trying to smuggle it through the airport.
I have mozzarella sticks. They're so good, it's criminal.
Ow!
And this is fucking hilarious that I saw this one because it's been in my notes for like 2 months and I just never found a good time to talk about it. But I have it, so maybe next episode we can talk about it.
Okay.
It's the emu wars in Australia.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's definitely talk about that.
We lost. Or they lost.
Wait, humans?
Yeah.
What year was this?
Old. I don't know.
What year was this? Old?
We'll talk about it next episode.
Pre-firearms?
Nope. Huh. It was like 26,000 emus versus 2 dudes. So we'll talk about it.
I'm just thinking of them all like Naruto running towards the 2 dudes, like, and the dudes are like, here they come, here they come, we're ready for this, here they come, we're ready for this, and they're dead.
Yeah, we'll get there. Next.
That's a good sound effect. Did you like that?
I did. I might save that as MP3 and use it.
That was like, what was that dude? We're going there. And we're gonna go there. God, I can't remember his name. That politician.
I have this one. All books ever written are different combinations of the same 26 letters.
Yeah, and all humans are the same combination of however many things, chromosome. No, get out of here.
And my favorite one for what is something that you cannot believe is real, the share button on porn sites.
Why not?
Who are you sharing that to? Like you hit share and it's like text, airdrop, or
yeah. Like who are you sharing that to? I unless it was something like, oh my God, I've never seen that in a porno before. Or it's like, holy shit, I know that person. I got to send that to this person so they can see it.
So fucking copy the URL and send it to them. What the fuck are you going to share? Share to Facebook? Like, what the fuck?
Well, you can share a text message. You can share to email.
Yeah, but you can just copy. They're just making it easy for you to like tweet it.
Now I just have Smooth Criminal stuck in my head.
Ow!
Not that part, but you sound like the kid from The Grudge. Meow! Or kitty! That's it, yeah.
I have one last question for you.
Okay.
If you had an uncle named Jack, do you have an uncle named Jack?
Willie.
Different. If you had an uncle named Jack and he helped you off of a horse, would you reciprocate if he needed help off a horse?
I see what you did there. Help your Uncle Jack off a horse? Yeah, I got you. I got you. Depends on the scenario.
Is everyone going to know about it? Or
Like,
if I do it, is everyone going to not know about it?
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, happy National Tell a Fairy Tale Day. Happy National Set a Good Example Day. National Pistachio Day. National Letter to an Elder Day. National Inconvenience Day. National Tongue Twister Day. And National Levi Strauss Birthday.
I think you should do these.
And National Levi Strauss Day. But that's the case because it's Levi Strauss's birthday.
You should do those at the beginning because then we could like reference stuff about them. Like those are good like talking points is like stuff and things about said topics.
That was already an episode title. Talking about stuff and things. Well, we still have time, so we'll talk about it next episode. But the bracket thing, you're supposed to talk about it, and then I was supposed to tell you that it's Steve Blake's birthday.
So I think next week what we should do is come to the episode with fully filled out March Madness brackets, and each week we can update on our progress / poor choices, which I think most of them are going to be because neither of us follow men's college basketball, not even close.
Yeah,
but Maryland got a 6 seed. They're in it. Well, currently have a 6 seed. It could change, but they finished as a top 25 team, so good for them. I'm excited to hopefully see them at least make a round or two deep. We'll see.
Yeah.
Do you remember where we were when UMBC
Hooters
beat? I'm going to say false.
Okay. You can say what you want.
I'm going to say
we were sitting on
B-dubs.
Okay.
It was in Mariester, right? Or Fort Walton?
No.
It was here?
There.
Oh, it was there.
There, where you are.
Oh, it was here.
Yeah, here for you.
No, I'm here for you, man.
And that B-dubs is atrocious, so I know we weren't there. We were 2 seats over from where we watched the Packers beat the Cowboys in the playoffs. Fun fact.
Okay. Well, then I guess I don't know where we were.
It's okay. I'm here for you.
Well, I'm getting
Also,
I'm getting the Georges when I laugh like that.
The Georges?
Wheezy.
Oh, George of the jungle.
No, like moving on up.
I get it.
Side,
Is that a Johnny Cash song?
Studio apartment in the sky.
Not Johnny Cash? Michael Bolton song?
I don't think Michael Bolton was born. Yeah, he might have been.
Well, happy birthday to Johnny Cash and Michael Bolton.
And
Do you know who Tex Avery is?
no. Is that like Tech 9?
Nah, he's the one that made all those cartoons on Cartoon Network.
I know who Steve Avery is.
Who's your favorite running back ever?
Marshall Faulk.
Happy birthday, Marshall Faulk.
What? That was pretty cool.
You know what's not cool?
I'm glad I didn't say any other running back's name. Like Jamal
Likewise.
Lewis or like. Oh, but to answer your original question of, you know what's not cool?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Not cool. I'm trying to remember that Billy Madison line. If peeing your pants is cool, then consider me Miles Davis. That is the grossest thing I've ever heard. Fucking sports nerds, sons of bitch, goddamn cock-sucking douchebags are not cool. What else? Do you think if they orgasmed every time, if they pooped every time they orgasm, would they just...
They'd spontaneously combust because they'd never shit. Fuck that and fuck you movies.
Fuck you movies.
We're out.
Wait.